Hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 2 of FINNVIVOR PALDEA. Now, I'm not doing a previously on segment because it's a YouTube video, so if you haven't seen the first episode or the cast reveal, you can find a link to the playlist down below in the description, or you can touch that little icon card that pops up on the screen. It might be on this side. But anyways, let's just go ahead and dive right into episode 2. Alright, so as I mentioned in the first episode, this game featured a unique mechanic where players could vote on what order to take on the challenges. And the challenge that they decided to take on second was the Brassius's Art Challenge, the Grass Badge. So, exactly what does this challenge entail? Well, each tribe is required to pick one person to be the leader. That leader will then be given a series of 5 very simple black and white images, and they must pick 5 of their tribe mates to recreate these images in either a computer software such as Microsoft Paint, or just by simply drawing it by hand. The only catch to that is that they have to do so completely blind. So the leader is responsible for explaining exactly what the picture looks like, and the other person is required to basically redraw it. Whichever player gets closest to the original drawing scores a point for their tribe. There are 5 total images, so all it takes is 3 to win immunity. So let's go ahead and see who ends up taking on the leadership role for each tribe. So, Leona, you're going instruction or ideally? Because I sure as hell cannot draw. Did you see last I played this challenge? Well, you weren't on my tribe, I think, at that point. It was in Season 11 last I played this challenge. It was the first challenge. Mooley was the instructor. If you did it in Season 11, I remember that too. We know what happened. It's supposed to look like a kindergartner drew it. But this? Come on. Hey, it's not the worst thing to come out of this challenge. LOL, my kindergartners draw better than that. Sorry, not sorry. Damn, Autumn's savage as fuck. Rem's giraffe, OMG, don't remind me. Okay, so why did you draw that, Chad? I don't know. So anyways, for those of you who are new to FINNVIVOR, during Season 4, one of our players, Rem, had to draw a giraffe, and this is what they came up with. I guess this is supposed to be a giraffe, but it kind of has become a meme in FINNVIVOR with people bringing it up all the time. Leona was there for it. She remembers. Chad, that's a plague doctor. And so I went ahead and made this an emote, so you're welcome, Rem, for the constant reminder of this. Leona just says, worth it. I remember this actually, a drawing point in some season. I don't know what season it was, but I also remember the actual giraffe being a prompt. So during second chances, I actually decided to make this one of the images they had to draw. I've done this challenge quite a few times, in case you couldn't tell. Have we picked who sat out yet? Because I think I might have to. No one asked to sit out yet, if that helps. Fair. Well, I would like to for 2 reasons. 1, I'm tired as shit and have 3 more concerts tomorrow. 2 exams online due tomorrow. I want to die. No, Snowy changed his profile picture. I mean, I kind of dig this too, but I miss Kirby with legs. Not gonna lie. Now let's see how Karaiden does, determining a leader. So Janice just says, anyone who votes for semi-live challenges clearly doesn't understand what they are, because I am not going to deal with constantly looking at my phone if it's a check-in competition. Alexander, are you Jamaican? Because I'm trying to jerk you off. Oops, wrong server. Are you Jamaican? Because Jamaican me blush. OMG, our first FINNVIVOR showmance! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We need to start the wedding planning immediately. This is going to be the FINNVIVOR event of a lifetime. I will host it at my apartment. I'm kidding. I am kidding. And Giannis just great times. I'm hungry. So Janice requests to sit out. Isaac says that he is at a work conference out of town, so he also sits out. And then Alexander's just like, I'm moving tomorrow. That probably would have been nice to know before two people claim the sit out spots, but you know, Sam basically nominates himself to be leader, so locking it in. If anyone has objections, speak now or forever hold your pee. B-Dog, also known as Giannis, is hard at work trying to shake up the game and completely turn things around in his favor. First, he has a conversation with Isaac. Barb's is trustworthy. She can work with us. Isaac asks, who do you want to pull in to form a majority? And B-Dog, anyone you trust. I feel good with Sam so far, as well as Barb's. What about Todd? He hasn't spoken to me yet. I had a chat with him today. Good vibes? He only started messaging me this morning, but yeah, I think he'd be solid to work with. Let's bring him in. Let's get you, Todd, Alexander, and Barb. That's 5 votes. We gotta look for idols. Yeah, I think that would work, honestly. So after talking to most of his tribe and trying to get as many people on board as possible, Giannis forms a new alliance containing Isaac, Todd, Alexander, Barbs, and himself, forming a new 5-person majority on the Koraidon tribe. Only question is, will it work, and how will this compete with some of the other alliances that have already been formed on this tribe? Hey guys, it's been a pleasure working with 4 of you thus far. However, let's continue to be each other's strengths in this Power 5. Giannis said himself that Isaac have proposed an alliance. Me, Giannis, Isaac, Alexander, and Todd. I instantly told Sam, you all get the drill. Honestly, I am very, very suspicious of Isaac. I feel like he is the ringleader of this stunt and is using Giannis as a scapegoat mouthpiece. I am glad to have an alliance. We got this. I hope we can make it to the final 5. Do you guys think we should recruit at the merge or use our other team members? We can't think about merge yet. We have to think about the first few rounds for now. Yeah, does anybody have any particular targets? Giannis making this majority alliance, it's like a whole alliance of people I want out, but change Todd with Sam. True, this game is just so fun, and yes, I do. I even applied to be on Survivor. I think Sam should be next, but I'm open to Akka. Anyone else? Me too, I am open. Giannis told me that they, Todd, and Isaac all want Sam out. Are they stupid? They told me that? I told Sam straight away. I'm open to anyone too, but I'm 100% down for Sam being next. After joining an alliance with Isaac, Barbs, Giannis, and Alexander, I'm hoping Sam takes the bait, so if we fail, he can be voted off. This is a really dumb grudge to hold, but I'm gonna hold it for messing up the first challenge. I think it's a win-win for us. If they come back with immunity, great. If they don't, we get to vote one of them out. Exactly, Todd. Deal. Let's say yes. Should we split the vote in case one of them gets an idol? Or put some votes on Akka? On who? I'm not a player, so Akka just jumps right in and says, listen, fucker, stop trying to get me voted out, I'm on production. Yeah, one of them can go. Let's throw 2 of the votes on one of them, 3 on other in a risk of a tie. We re-vote and vote the other one who didn't play an idol. So, who do y'all want to go out of Sam, Mooley, Alex, or Autumn? Weren't we talking about an Alex boot? I fear he might have an idol. Then just make him think someone else is going, lol. Why would he have the idol? Worst case, someone else outside of here goes. So, we know that I have a final 2 with Snowy. I feel our alliance is strong. He trusted me with this information, which helps me navigate part of the game. Just so you know, an alliance is being made without you as a majority. Leaf is in it too, so we can keep you covered, but just thought you should know, lol. Jesus. Love that. Thank you. And it's only a 5-9 majority anyways, so nothing too crazy. Wait, are you in it? Yep. Well, love that for me. But that means we're covered because we practically know whatever happens now. Awesome. Thanks for being upfront with me on that. I really appreciate you. Of course, I can't be leaving you behind. We in this together. 2 of the people that I trust most in this game are a part of an outside majority alliance. I really hope that this information is true and that I can actually trust Snowy. I feel like there is a good chance that this alliance with Snowy and myself is solid. He could be doing like inactive thing where he pretends to be inactive. In all honesty, I wouldn't concern ourselves with the possibility of the idol. First, we focus on the main task and we need a name. If Alex does in fact have the idol, then we just need to talk about a second plan. Okay, who do we think is the most valuable challenge player? Mooley, Alex, or Autumn? Let me just break one of them off. Autumn literally slayed the scavenger hunt. She had the most out of all of us with 15 points, so I think she is a good player to keep. All right, what about our weakest challenge player? For what I've seen, Samuel is the guy that will make a plan last second and save people asses. Unless you get Samuel on your side, trust me, he won't be an issue as long as I'm in his ear. Oh god, that sounded evil. So Leona ends up giving him the last one, and it's a butterfly, probably the hardest to explain, but like the wingspan is each wing protrudes inwards in the midpoint. It is as if you were looking at it top down. This is really all we get from this chat. Now we're gonna go on to the next one. We have Leona and Mooley. Right, so in short, you're drawing some sort of flower. The stem curves to the right slightly, has 0 thickness. It's just one line. Do not shade anything in. Make sure everything is regular pencil thickness as an outline. Next up, we have the Leona and Autumn challenge chat. Okay, so your drawing is very simple, an apple. Do ask me for specifics, that is what I am here for. I just wanted to let you know what you are drawing. Black outline, nothing colored inside. So am I just simply drawing an apple? Yeah, like you would on a pencil. So I have to draw in pencil with no color inside. That works. Black line, but it works just as good. IDK, what's happening? I know how you feel. Okay, so to explain better, Leona, what the challenge is, because I thought I was sitting out. Blame your tribe, TBH. They made Alex sit out. Let me throw to send him out. I'm petty. I asked to know who's sitting out for like a lot. So yeah, if you want to throw, however, we'd love to see Snowy's cat be the new Rem's giraffe. What do I even do? Like, draw it? Ready whenever you are. Also for measurements, you can overlay a grid over it and tell me based off that. So she gives the measurements. Basically, she's explaining how you really only see North America and South America. There's really not a whole lot of interesting stuff that goes on here. Next up is Sam and Barbs. How good at drawing are ya? Can I have the easiest one so that I can nail that and look really helpful to the tribe? I'm not the best drawing either. LMFAO, sure. Do you want an apple or a cat? I think the cat's probably easier. Sure, the cat then. Bet. Now, do you want to do this the cheeky way with Microsoft Paint coordinates or just descriptions? I'll do it with coordinates first, then explain. All right, the Sam and Giannis chat for the challenge. Sam, how good at drawing are you? I suck, but others optics out. War are we doing? Drawing. It looks like a fat heart for the middle part. Just draw 2 ear shapes, but instead of conjoining them at the middle, add a little upwards curve to the bottom of it. Give it a little bit of texture. Blah, 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 blah. And then he asked, what's your opinion on Akka? This is Akka, by the way. She's a member of production. Next up, we have the Sam and Alexander challenge chat. All right, you're getting a butterfly. The butterfly is centered. The body of the butterfly looks like a downwards facing dagger, not with the handle, but the actual blade part. All of this explanation leads to, you did a great job explaining, Sam, but I'm not going to be able to do all that. Crying emoji. Blame it on me. Well, there we go then. All right, next up we have the Sam and Todd Chavez chat. He says, I'm pretty bad at drawing. I'll make sure to give you an easy one then. Basically, he just gives him this description here. Now, Todd does actually post the picture in this chat, which is not what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to send it to your confessional, but basically we told him, okay, well, since you sent it to this chat, you can't actually adjust it anymore. This is locked in. All right, so someone unknown, I'm gonna give like an outline of MS Paint coordinates. The premise is a black circle with North and South America on the right side, so hopefully it turns out like that. So as you can see from this chat, it's a very detailed breakdown of exactly what the coordinates are. Sam and someone unknown are actually able to think completely outside the box and break the challenge in a sense, because these coordinates were so meticulously thought out. My God, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Oh my gosh. My trust rankings are still pretty much set in stone. Number 1, Barbs. Number 2, Janice. And number 3, SU. These are going to stay solid for a while. Each of them is fairly trustworthy and just a good friend to have in the game right now. Giannis has a plan to try and blindside me, so Giannis is 100% in last right now. I guess next is likely Alexander, as he also pushed it a bit. Somehow I think after legit never DMing Todd, he might be 4th, as apparently he's the only one not 100% in on the plan. Wild LMAO. Anyways, my current thought is to just expose Giannis for all this shit last tribal and before this one. And now it is time to reveal the results of the challenge. So without further ado, this was the apple. Autumn did have this one, and this is what she drew. Not horrible. I mean, it's definitely, you can tell it's an apple, so that's something. And then Giannis did not submit in time. Next up, we had this cat image that was to be drawn by the players. We have Snowy did the cat, if you will remember, and it ended up looking like this, which is definitely not horrible. I mean, it's definitely not at the level of this, so he's got that going for him. And Barbs did not submit, which means just like that, Miraiden is up 2 points to nothing. And Karaiden, you have to get all 3 of the next points to pull out a win. So next up, we have the globe. And now this was probably the most controversial outcome of the bunch. Samuel's drawing looked like this, which definitely isn't off. However, there's a little bit extra. Someone Unknown's drawing ended up looking like this, almost exactly the same. To be completely honest with you, I'm pretty sure this was made originally in MS Paint, which is why it was so easy for them to almost completely mirror image this one, where it's definitely like, if you put them up side by side, you can definitely tell they're not exactly the same. The results are legit. Please do not accuse me of rigging my games. That's not what was happening here. Next up, this was the original flower. Now, you probably already saw Todd's submission. It looks like this, kind of way off. Mooley's drawing was also quite a bit off, in case you couldn't tell. So, obviously, they were both off by quite a bit, but we decided that this was actually the closest to the original. So Todd ends up scoring the point, and it all comes down to the beautiful butterfly. And we had Alexander submitting this, and we had Shad submitting this. Very close finish here. Like, looking at these, you wouldn't be able to tell which one was actually closest to the original, but what we ended up going with was the fact that the antennas were closest on Alexander's, effectively is what gave Karaiden the immunity win, which sends Miraiden off to Tribal Council for the first time to vote somebody out. Gosh, I hate losing. Also, I'd give y'all interesting information here. If there was any, it's literally just voting Alex for not being here. Oh yeah, I forgot to say it here, but I know Snowy has the idol, which is super funny to me, but yes, I'll answer these questions after I cube potatoes. Sitting in the sauna, so why not update y'all? Glad we didn't go to Tribal today, as honestly, I'm not sure what... Glad we didn't go to Tribal today, as I'm honestly not sure where the target would have been pointed. Giannis seems hell-bent on targeting Sam, and I don't like that. I like Sam, and I kinda wish Barbs would see the vision so we could pull him in. I could form my ideal alliance right now. It'd be me, Barbs, Sam, Todd, and Giannis. Only issue is Barbs has implied they want to target Janice sooner than later, and for whatever reason, SU is well liked by the tribe. Yet we've had no substantial conversation. I def get the time zone different. I def get the time zone difference, but at the same time, how have you had time to form alliances and deals with other folks, but not me? I don't like that. My hit list at the moment is number 1, Alexander, you're a liar and untrustworthy. 2, SU, you don't talk to me, but talking to other people. Janice, you're like a winner and a runner-up. Why are we keeping you in the game? I need to form stronger bonds with people I mentioned so we can rock this out. Okay, that's all for today. Glad we don't have to go to Tribal. So, last night Barbs told me that Giannis has been forming a majority alliance without me, Sam, and Janice. I should probably do something about that soon. I really hope I'm not taking Sam and Janice's votes for granted. I think they're still with us, but there isn't much guaranteeing it. Blames Ari for jinxing immunity. Bitch, what? Getting the s'mores out. Last time I was speaking nothing but positivity and we won. Why would this be any different? I was a cheerleader, you gumball with legs. Gumball? Okay, let's calm down and vote. Yes, juicy fruit with legs. I'm talking to you. Did I stutter? So we're voting Snowy, yeah? OMG, sorry, wrong chat. What the fuck? Okay, but for real, it's Alex, right, LMAO? TBH, yeah. I forget he's even here sometimes. Honestly, I feel Alex doesn't have the idol in this scenario. A lot of things are not adding up. I would say, how would he even have it? Because I genuinely think he hasn't faked offline. Well, to be completely honest, even if he uses the idol, think about it. He basically alienates himself from everyone. From anyone that I've talked to from this tribe, people have only had one conversation with him, which was at the very beginning of this game. There's no point for him to alienate himself when he knows he'll just be the target after he uses the idol. If he was truly not trying to get himself voted out, he would be trying to pitch a name right now, then use the idol. Because even if he survives one tribal, all the team has to do is basically throw and get him out. It wouldn't make much sense. This alliance with Team Star is concerning me for the simple fact that this group has all this power and is too afraid to wield it. Finn, I need an alliance with me, Sam, Mooley, and Shad, stat. So I made this chat because I vibe with y'all. And maybe now, since we hit tribal, we can discuss names. Alex. Def Alex. I haven't talked to them at all, TBH, but any particular reason why? I won't pretend to be constantly in sync with tribe dynamics, but I like my position here at the moment. No real enemies, a few confidants, an established alliance group, and not overtly in the spotlight. Just the place I like to be in. Inactive. That's the reason. I will admit that I never tried to DM him, but he never made an effort either, so, LMAO. Well, I DM'd him a while ago and he responded and I thought we were gonna be cool, but then he never messaged me back for 2 days. Oh, I just woke up a minute ago and we lost and this is happening. Yay. Hey, at least we can get an inac out. True. Yeah, but it's one idol to fuck it up. You think that man has an idol? It's always a possibility. Fair, but I highly doubt he has one. Yeah, but if he has one, I think it's gonna be too late for him. He responded when I DM'd him. He might be trying to save himself, though. If he asks you for a plan, say something that complete bullshit. I'm about to yeet someone under the bus real quick, for good reasons, by the way. Can I ask who it is? I don't know. I'm trying to make him think he's safe, so I'm proposing a fake plan. Who are you thinking about voting? I honestly don't know most names, so I was gonna go with whoever I am told. I have heard Autumn's name get tossed around if you want to vote them with me. Sure, bet. Scotty doesn't know. Wait, how many are on my tribe? Wait, never mind, I counted. So if everything goes to plan, Alex will be voted out, and there will be like one, maybe more votes for Autumn. I don't think Alex got an idol. Shad is overthinking a bit too much. Inactives don't prepare that much. I do know myself, Shad, Samuel, Ari, and Leona will be voting him, and I told Alex to vote Autumn. Then again, there is a chance this could go awry. I can think of a couple of possibilities. A, my alliance members decide to be unfaithful. B, Alex somehow convinces other people to vote Autumn and it's more than majority. Or C, Alex some fucking how has an idol. Okay, I said Autumn and I said I'd vote with him. Like I would ever. Yeah, he said he has an idol and he goes home with it in his pocket. That's just a W. Agreed, but by the way, this is normally not how I play, LMAO. Mooley villain arc. How is it being a villain? Well, it's looking like the vote's going to Autumn or Mooley, which it's not me, so it's all cool. And with that, it is time for Miraiden to go to Tribal Council, where someone will be the second person voted out of this game. But before we get to that, I have one little plug I'd like to make. We are currently taking applications for the next season of FINNVIVOR. This will be my 15th season of FINNVIVOR overall, and the second season of our new era, which will be airing episodes on this YouTube channel, just like FINNVIVOR Paldea. But anyways, if you're interested in becoming a FINNVIVOR legend, all you need to do is fill out the application in the link in the description below. Once you fill out that application, a member from production will be reaching out on Discord with information on what comes next in terms of getting you an interview. Trust me, you do not want to miss out on this season. We have a massive twist that is going to change the way the game of Survivor is played. In order to find out what that twist is, you have to apply. So what are you waiting for? Fill out the application in the link below. Miraiden Tribe, welcome to Tribal Council. Autumn and Snowy, you were the only ones who scored during this challenge. Does that give you a level of comfort with this vote, or are all bets off? Acting like we didn't get those points from the other two abstaining. And TBH, this early challenge ability is important, but social game is probs the main reason that decides the vote. I scored in the challenge based on the other person just not participating. It would not be wise for this to give me any sense of security. There is absolutely nothing comfortable about going to Tribal Council. At this point in the game, I just have to trust that I have done enough to keep me here over someone else. This really puts people's word to the test. It will be interesting to see who's been truthful and who has not. It also is never easy to put another player's name down. That being said, I do think that tonight the choice is pretty clear in my opinion on who should be going. Leaf, Ari, and Alex. You three sat out of the challenge. Given that your tribe lost by just 1 point, do you have any regrets sitting out? Do you think you could have pulled out the win if you had participated? I personally stand by my decision for sitting out because of the work I had to finish that night and day. There would have been no time for me to actually work on the challenge and devote my time to it. I know my tribe and they are all hard workers. We just didn't win this time, and that's all right because we are still learning the strengths and weaknesses, and after this, I have no doubt we are going to dominate once again. I do not regret being sidelined if it was for the greater good of the tribe. Mooley, do you think this is an easy vote, or is it incredibly difficult to pick a tribe mate to vote off? I believe this vote is obvious. Well said, Mooley, well said. Chad, let's talk about idols. What are the odds it could show up, given that this is your first vote? I mean, this tribe has been strong since day one, and now we have to scramble to see if we are saying the right name, and even if we have the correct name, there's always that chance that an idol can fuck up the plan, because all it takes is one idol to screw up everything. The odds seem pretty high. Samuel, do you think anyone on this tribe is going to be blindsided by the vote? Well, it wouldn't be a blindside if it's predictable, so can't quite say. I definitely got blindsided by the challenge submission, though. Personally, I'm quite interested about what's going on with the nod submissions in the other tribe. Might be a reason for that. All right, well, the time has come. You have all submitted your votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now is the time to do so. Y'all know it's time to get sickening. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Alex. Second vote, Alex. That's 2 votes, Alex. Third vote, Alex. That's 3 votes for Alex. Fourth vote, Alex. That's 4 votes, Alex, 5 votes left. Fifth vote, Samuel. That's 4 votes Alex, 1 vote Samuel, 4 votes left. Second person voted out of FINNVIVOR PALDEA, Alex. That's 5, that's enough. You need to bring me your torch. Love the reference. Wait, why don't I know the reference? You're not the only one, sis. Shark Boy and Lava Girl, iconic. Let me find the image. Then we just have this. Alex, the tribe has spoken.
I did not! Mr. Electric, send him to the principal's office and have him expelled!
I don't think I've ever actually watched that clip before. Well, with Alex voted out of his tribe unanimously, the 8 remaining Miraidon head back to the camp and prepare for their next challenge. But the 16 remaining players have absolutely no idea what they got themselves into when they voted for the Dark Badge to be next. What will happen when the Beware advantage comes into play? Get it? Get it? Because it's the Pokemon Beware? Anyways, tune in next week when the Beware twist completely changes everything in this game. If you don't want to miss the second the next episode goes out, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. And like this video so that I can bring you more content just like this. And don't forget to apply for the next season of FINNVIVOR. I want to get the game started midway through November, and we have breaks scheduled to accommodate for major US holidays. Why not apply and become the next FINNVIVOR legend? Until then, thank you all so much for watching and have a great rest of your day. The tribe has spoken.